Subtitles: You won't believe a father's tale of trading memories for smiles, only to have his grin frozen by dad's criticism. From that day on, whenever life threw him a curveball, he'd unconsciously pull a goofy face. With a sick sister, Matsuko, the family MVP, hid all the dad love snatched away. Smart and sensible, he smiled like sunshine. On his 7th birthday, he awaited Dad's surprise. But when Dad handed him the briefcase, Matsuko's heart plummeted. Where's the gift? Dad took the gift straight to sister's room. Door shuts, and with it, his light goes out. So he had no choice but to chat with the wind, and the corridor devoid of sunlight became his entire childhood. Matsuko sang alone. Dad wanted him a music teacher. He obliged and grew up a bit clumsy. Went on to become a singing teacher, fulfilling Dad's wishes until that lady teacher waltzed into his life. The start of love is always sweet. Finally, someone actually wanted to listen to his stories. Sharing childhood scars and teenage nightmares, their banter commenced like a laugh-a-minute show. Matsuko excitedly spilled the love secrets to his sister, hoping to share the joy together. Since sis couldn't leave the house, he brought back tales of the outside world to her. But then at dinner, Dad unexpectedly scolded him. Dad never gets Matsuko's feelings, yet somehow senses his sadness like a hawk. Excited, Matsuko blamed sis, and when she tried to calm him down, she got the royal slap back. He heard the only softness in his life, then stormed out, leaving tears and the past behind. He buckled up for life, bringing enthusiasm everywhere, even on a regular field trip. But of course, misfortune always knocks at the worst times. The hotel got robbed. Everyone starts blaming that troublemaker alone in class, yet Matsuko sticks by him like glue. Even when it comes to choosing gentle words, he never has any doubts about his students. Perhaps it's because his heart is as soft as marshmallow. Even if Alon really did steal, he wouldn't call the cops as long as he returned the cash. But surprise, surprise, Alon wasn't the innocent type he pictured. Alon shoved Matsuko down. She blamed herself non-stop. Being overly sensitive, he always worried about others, only to create his own misery in advance. Matsuko would rather Alon not end up in jail over this. Faced with this bizarre educational approach, he couldn't handle the awkwardness and endured so much pain. A self-funded mess, and he tried to dodge all responsibilities. But things went downhill fast. It hit campus, and Matsuko got all the blame. The principal went ballistic, and he had to beg Alon repeatedly, always kneeling, hoping Alon would spill the truth. He always does this, treating the high and mighty like deities. I took the money. Suddenly, Alon shot back when the principal and staff were all in the office. Alon claimed he didn't steal anything, taking all the blame for himself. The crowd started blaming Matsuko, and in his panic, he unconsciously made a goofy face again. At that moment, he felt like his life was hanging by a thread. The principal fired him on the spot. He felt humiliated, wanting to flee. While packing, he stumbled upon an old photo from 18, and that weird expression brought back crazy memories. He frantically stuffed the photo away, wanting to escape this totally chaotic place. But sis clung to him tight, not letting go, yelling, "Don't run away." Subtitles: Matsuko was awakened by this so-called rescue, blaming all the neglect she suffered on her sister, allowing her grievances to overwhelm her, and ultimately leaving home for good. Stepping into the unknown, Matsuko met a writer named Abanjan, whose life was also a hot mess. She often complained about society, like she was starring in a tragicomedy. Matsuko lived together with her, but the writer often used her fists to seek relief. Abanjan was tiny and couldn't fight back, so all her anger landed on Matsuko. One time, she almost ruined Matsuko's eye, but she thought that was a sign of love. She thought her love was sympathy, and Matsuko wasn't doing any better. Earning money was not his forte. With no options left, he reached out to his brother, pretending everything was hunky-dory. He said he was living with a sweet writer and needed a little cash. What could go wrong? His brother's words left him desperate. A woman like you, how can you be broke? Whatever job it is, I just want some cash. But before coming here, Matsuko actually worked at a nightclub and almost got a welcome gift from a stranger. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to us. More exciting content awaits your discovery.